Hey guys, welcome to Shell Scripting programming language. In this video, we will discuss in detail about a special variable in Linux. In previous video, we understood how to be careful when we use certain non-alphanumeric characters in variable names, right? Because those characters are used in the basically with a special meaning in the shell scripting the Unix shell scripting, right? So these variables are reserved for the specific functions. For example, the dollar character represents the process ID or PID, you can say process ID number of the current cell. So if you go to your terminal and here you type sorry, echo and then dollar and again dollar. First dollar basically to print basically value for any variable, and next and second dollar to print the basically process ID for current sale. If you press enter, then this is the process ID of current sale, right? So here dollar has a special meaning, so you cannot use as a variable name, right? Similarly, here we are going to explore a few of the things which is basically very important when you talk about the shell scripting. So here I have already written a small shell script and I'm going to explain you meaning for this basically placeholders, right? So here let me explain you through example. So here I am going to navigate into my home directory. If you look into my home directory, I have several directory. One of the directory is called shell script. So I'm going to move here. I do shell script, and here I have a script test.sh, and there I have written this script, right? So let me uh, reduce the size of this and increase size of this terminal, and here I am going to run this shell script test.sh. To run test.sh, what do you basically do? You write period sign then forward slash then test.sh, right? That's the file name. If you press enter, then this is the output of my shell script, right? So if you look into first, echo is printing the file name, or you can see whatever command whatever basically command I have given, that is going to print over here. But first parameter, second parameter, rest of the things is not printing anything, and last stuff is printing total number of parameter is 0, right? So let me explain you meaning for this, basically what basically I'm trying to do, guys. So here if you look into the shell script, in shell script when you do $0, that means this will print either the name of the command what you write on the basically while running this script, or if you use the bash command, let's say I would do bash, and using this I would like to run this shell script, then in this case this $0 is going to print the file name, right? File name of a script. So if I print enter, then you can see this is printing the file name. So $0 is reserved to print the file scripting name, right? Then after positional parameter like $1, $2, $3 or something like that, this would be the $3, $4, something like that. So starting from the $1, right, this is going to print first command line argument. So here I did not pass any command line argument, and that's why this is printing nothing. But if I pass three parameter, right, after this shell script, if I like kk java tutorials with a space, then first argument it is going to print kk, then second argument java, and third argument tutorial, something like that, right? Now what's the meaning of this? If you have a dollar, again you can use $4, $5, something like that, right, for next subsequent parameter. What is the meaning of dollar ampersand and dollar asterisk? So of course these two basically have a special meaning. Basically when you would like to print the basically quoted value, all the value what you are passing as a command line argument, entire value you want to print, then you may use either dollar at rate or dollar asterisk, right? Then when you want to count the total number of parameter you passed, means command line arguments. Let's say if you're passing 3 parameter, then this will print the dollar hash will print the total number of parameters. So let me explain you through an example by executing this script by passing some parameters, right? So here I am going to run this basically script using bash. Either you can run this script by writing the bash and then shell script name, right? Or you can do period sign / and then shell script file name, right? You can run like that also. So here I am going to pass first KK, then Java, then tutorials, right? If I press enter, then see the output. So here first is printing a script file name, that's $0, and file is script file name is test.sh, which is going to print. Then first parameter I am passing $1, right? This is printing first parameter as KK, right? This is going to print by this echo. Similarly, $1 would print Java, right? And third parameter has to print tutorials, but it is printing again Java because I made changes but I haven't saved. So here asterisk sign you can see before the file script name. So it is showing I haven't saved. I made changes but I haven't saved. After saving this, let me run. Now here you can see the change. First is the file script name, then first parameter the KK, then second parameter Java, a third parameter tutorials, right, which I am printing over here. Then next quoted value is going to print by these two echo, right? And this can be represented by $@ or $*. This will print the entire argument what you are passing over here. This is getting printed over here, right? And here, okay, sorry guys, here directly I have written the command. Let's say if you want to print the total number of passed arguments. So total number I am passing 3 argument, right? To print basically total number of arguments, simply you have to give $hash. That's it. After saving, if I run this shell script again, then here you can see total number of parameters is 3, right? So in that way you can get the total number of parameters, right? Apart from that, there are some special basically variables available, like you can use like $? And this $? Basically we used to basically print the exit status of last command executed, right? So if your command is executed successfully, then this will print basically 0, and if you did not execute successfully, that will print 1, something like that, right? So that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys. This was very pretty simple, but sometimes let's say if you are running some script and while running you are passing some parameter, how this command line parameter will pick up inside the script, people do not know. So just I wanted to highlight this stuff in this video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.